am on day 1585. Hey girl, hey my beautiful, gorgeous best friend. Girl, it is time for us to check in. And yes, this one will be a little different on today. So y'all just kind of bear with me, okay? So yes, we're best friends, but really quickly, let's go ahead and check in with the things we talk about every single day. Girl, you know the routine from your water, your steps, your fast, mental health, just like all the things. Y'all know, girl, look, you already know I'm a broken record. I say the same things every single day. We want to know about the workout, what kind of workout, the time, girl, the steps, whatever, okay? We want to know about the water, how much water did you drink, your fast, your food, the nutritional component of your day, and then mental health, like, the weather, your mood, just, y'all know how we do, okay? As far as me, y'all, I did my regular as much as I could, on today. As far as my water, girl, I was struggling a little bit with the water. You're going to find out why here in just a second. As far as my steps, honestly, girl, I hadn't even checked. The last time I checked, it was somewhere like at 16,000 steps. And then as far as my fast, your girl is still going strong as far as today being an OMAD day. And mental health, y'all, today was a day for your best friend. It was a day, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. But mental health, girl, I definitely will be asking for, special prayer. And, for me, but definitely for, someone else, okay? So, I woke up, girl, did my usual, okay? Y'all have already seen all the clips, okay? Just like I said, got up, for something this morning, headed downstairs, did my usual workout, okay? Got myself to work and just like all the things, okay? So day was going pretty good, just a regular, day. Well, I received, a call at about, let's say about 11 something, okay, this morning, and it was from my owner doc, okay? So just let me just go ahead and give you the story, okay? So my owner doc, when you hear me referring to owner doc, that is really like the person who I started out with, in dentistry. He gave me my first start, girl, all the way back in like 2007, 2008, you know what I mean? He owned his company, and, literally like, has been like a mentor, to me. Now he's like 60 years old now, retired, and just like all the things, okay? So he owned his company, and we've kept in contact, of course, although he's retired, we kept in contact like over the years, and I've spoken to him as recent, girl, it's like a couple of months ago, because I was telling him about what was going on with me in the transition of jobs, and just because he was like the first person I called up, like, hey doc, what you got for me? So anyway, so owner doc calls me to let me know that someone, a colleague of mine is no longer with us, okay, as of last night. And I worked very closely with that colleague for 15 years. So once my owner doc, pretty much like stepped away and, kind of, retired on, my colleague, he kind of was like the next person in line and kind of took over, everything. So whereas I was like the managing dentist for one office here in the city, he was kind of like over the state, of Alabama with these offices. And y'all, I know it kind of took me really by surprise. I had to gather myself because once again, y'all, I was at work and I was thinking like, oh my gosh, so completely, unexpected. Yeah, I'm, you can see, still at a loss, for words. But I have a special prayer request, not only for me, but aside from me, for his family, because he was married, okay, they had been married, girl, 20 something years, okay, and they have 2 children. One, the oldest, he's a senior in college this year, and the daughter, she may be, I think, either 17, like junior, senior year, like in high school, okay. And it's so crazy, like, when you watch the children grow up, because yeah, we're family. We're family, although we're not a part of that company anymore. But you spent 15 years, so I'm asking you, best friend, just send up a special prayer, for his family on today. Now, what I had to do is I had to call basically like my personal assistant, because once again, we have been together, at that location for 15 years. I mean, and she's family too. So I called her up and I had to deliver the news to her. And I just asked her, to call, my girls meaning my hygienist and, all the things, because once again, y'all, we are all like family. So it appears, so I kind of was off social media, just kind of, because I still, had my responsibility to my patients that I was seeing today. And overall, work-wise, it was great. But, when I did get onto social media, I did see where, a couple of, I'm calling them my girls, had started making, posts. And so I kind of, I guess, had this, as I was riding home, this idea that, just think about the good times, think about, what impact he had on our community, with our patients, the parents, just like all the things, because, he definitely, made an impact. So I'm asking you, best friends, just to send up a special prayer for him, his family, the children, his wife, as we kind of, move forward and, just kind of celebrate, his life. I said, well, everything kind of works out, just as they should. My husband and I had already determined earlier today that he would take Braylon to swim team practice, and I would come home and go ahead and get dinner prepared and just like all the things. So that's one thing that I did not have to do, because I'm sitting over here just like, oh my gosh, y'all, my mind just kind of been all over the place, like this afternoon, but just kind of gathering myself and just, like I said, just kind of reflecting on some of those memories and just like all the things. But I was thinking, let me just get to this house. We're gonna get this dinner started. Once they come back, Braylon, we're gonna do this little homework, okay? The good thing is, with it being a short week on this week, remember Monday was a holiday, when they sent out the newsletter really yesterday, I mean, the homework, it was a little, less than what they normally would have to do. So that was definitely a plus, because I'm over here thinking like, once the guys get home, we're going to sit down, we're going to enjoy this meal, and your best friend, girl, we're going to call it a night, okay? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. Just kind of, just chill out and relax. So anyway, y'all, once again, I know this is a little different. Y'all just please check in, just like how we normally do, okay, for accountability with the things we talk about every single day. I pray you are having the most amazing day, okay? Yes, my day was still amazing, once again, just me, just kind of being able to reflect and, the memories that we have, with my colleague. So, I got the food going for the family, okay? I had already prepared Braylon's like kind of sort of last night, because I was, preparing to take him to swim practice today. But I have their food, going. They had an option between chicken and rice, okay? Air fried chicken and rice, or some like little shrimp pasta Alfredo. Okay, so that's what they'll be eating. And yeah, I'm gonna get my meal together, girl. Of course, you're gonna be seeing my steps. Of course, you know, just all the things I typically do. And then yes, you will be seeing me tomorrow. Check in, y'all. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.